Hey everyone! So, kind of one of the flaws of being a one-man operation without a whole lot of technical expertise is that sometimes some of those computer flaws or oversights get overlooked on my part. One of those things that I discovered is that for each of our questions, quote unquote, you'll discover what that means. The options are not actually able to be seen in the drop down menu when I hit the drop down menu. I mean, I can see them when I'm playing, but you can't see them. So to sort of counteract that, I have gone ahead and put up what those options are on the side. I'm hoping that that edit is satisfactory to kind of understand what's going on. All right, on with the show. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me once again on my couch in my game room here. My name is still Brian. This is still my channel. And those of you with keen eyes may have noticed the thumbnail for this video and said, wait a second, he was doing a Life is Strange series. This does not look like Life is Strange. What's going on here? Well, don't worry about that. If you were tuning in for Life is Strange, I will be continuing with it very soon. I just wanted to mix things up a little bit, get some punchier content on here, and I thought, what better way of doing that than with a quiz? Very much my niche. I'm a big quiz head, if you will. And this is something that has made its rounds on the internet probably like 10 years ago, and then another time 6 years ago, and then another time 2 years ago, and then another one that was like 2 weeks ago. It kind of circles around. But I'll go ahead and explain it for those of you who might not be super familiar. There is a corner of the internet called WikiHow. So basically what people can do if they have questions about how to do something is that they can look up, WikiHow, how to, go to bed on time, or how to love, or, how to get good grades, or whatever the case may be. And this website would have different articles for all of those things, and it will basically have like pictures and step-by-step instructions of things that you would need to do to accomplish whatever task you would look for. So a while ago, some brilliant individual or group, I just know them as damn.dog, which is the name of the URL that I'm on, decided to extract some pictures from some articles and basically offer a game where you can look at a picture and you basically have to guess what the original article it came from was. So I've played through a couple here already just to sort of get a feel for things. So for example, this one is At Least Once Upon a Time from the article called How to Survive a Coyote Attack. I don't think I found this picture here when I clicked on the hyperlink and looked at the article, but that's the case sometimes where it's like, especially with an older game like this, they might have replaced the pictures or whatever, so they might not be entirely up to date, but it's still fun to sort of get that kind of blast from the past glimpse, if you will. So kind of what I was thinking here is I'll play through a little while of this. Not the, hour, 15 minutes that I would usually play a game for here, but hopefully enough to sort of let y'all play along, see how we do, see how many we can puzzle out. I'll give y'all the chance to play along a little bit as well. And then at the end of the game, we can find out how we all did. So I will go ahead and give us a new article, and we can get started. Ooh, okay, so this is definitely a picture. It's got kind of like a pink aesthetic in the background. Like, I feel like How to Love is probably going to be like a cliche because I've seen it so many times. But yeah, like how to seduce someone with the kind of winking and tongue out. This might be why I've had a hard time seducing people if, that's kind of my interpretation of it. But let's find out what the options are. How to act like Bella from Twilight. How to fake pregnancy. How to become famous on the internet. And how to decide if you should become a stripper. Oof. Okay, well, how to act like Bella from Twilight. She is showing some, like, degree of emotion on her face, which makes me think that it is not gonna be Bella. How to have fake pregnancy. How to become famous on the internet. I should have probably looked that up before starting this channel. That might have helped me identify it now anyway. Doesn't look like she's trying to become famous, though. How to decide if you should become a stripper, how to fake pregnancy. I'm just trying to think of, like, what would the angle of approach be on this one? Like, what would the step be that they're kind of picturing for us? I'm going to say with no kind of confidence here, how to fake pregnancy? Let's have a look at what they have to... Oh, it is how to act like Bella from Twilight. Wow, that's a very specific article. All right, let's go ahead. Actually, okay, good. You can still see what I'm seeing as well. Okay, being like Bella, have confidence in your desires no matter what the outcome is. Ah, here it is. Be clumsy, weak, frail, and an accident prone. If you want to truly act like Bella, this is actually pretty important. Don't fall or break things on purpose, of course. Yeah, that's very... I feel like that's a self-fulfilling thing, where it's like, if you know you need to be accident-prone, that's the only thing you're gonna be thinking about, and suddenly you're just gonna start breaking things on purpose. Yeah, I guess that is Bella, but definitely not the first thing I think of when I think of her. Assure your appearances... Ah, there we go. Assure your appearances as plain as possible, but stand there like you're already just pretty. See, the plain as possible thing is what I was going for there, because I feel like she would just be completely stone-faced. Let's see. Bella has a habit of biting her lower lip. Wow, this is very intricate. Let's see here. Be very curious. So, basic steps here. Bella's an excellent student. Bite your lower lip a lot. They mentioned biting your lower lip multiple times in this article so far. How to interact with others. Okay. So apparently that... I'm not going to go through the full article, but apparently that is acting like Bella from Twilight. Kudos to you if you got that one right. Let's go ahead and go... Ooh. How to use... How to not use your medical bottles of ointment. I am not sure what we are going for here. How to avoid getting caught smoking by your parents. How to write a comedy sketch. How to win a race. Or how to get your nipples pierced. How to avoid getting caught smoking. How to get your nipples pierced. Man, this is not a good start for me. I'm going to tell you that much right now. I don't think it's how to write a comedy sketch. Because I feel like if it was, there would be some kind of inclination or, something at least remotely related to that. This feels like, how to drink bottles of fertilizer or something. How to win a race. Ooh, I guess it could be like, don't drink certain things. I could see that. How to get your nipples pierced. How to avoid getting caught smoking by your parents. I'm gonna say how to win a race. That seems, it could be getting caught smoking. Could be getting your nipples pierced. It is getting your nipples pierced. All right, I figured how to win a race it might be because, something that you're not supposed to drink. But let's have a look here. Done. Nipple. Hopefully we're not demonetized here. Well, actually, we're not monetized to begin with, so, not something I should probably worry about. Yeah, I don't think I saw that article in my really quick scan, so, I'm not entirely sure what was going on there, and it will remain a mystery. Anyway, expertise. How to vote Republican in a presidential election. No expertise. We don't want that here. Let's see. How to not have crippling imposter syndrome. Or how to have Bader-Meinhof. How to survive in the woods. How to survive in a hotel. How to touch a girl. How to stop thinking that accepting help is a sign of weakness. How to survive it. Okay. What is she doing here? It really feels like she's just saying no to expertise. Like, we don't do that here. How to stop thinking that accepting help. I'm gonna think it might be the accepting help. My logic here is being that maybe you have to recognize that you're not an expert in everything, so there's no shame in finding somebody who is an expert. Hey, there we go. Now we're on the board, baby. Let's have a look, see if that article is on, or that picture is still on here. If your vulnerability, don't be fooled. Oh, don't be fooled by your own expertise. My guess is that might have been where the picture was. Be selective about who you ask for help. Yeah. Okay, that article is not on there either anymore, or that picture is not on there either. But yeah, definitely, I think it has something to do with recognize that you are not an expert in everything. Be willing to accept help that way. Kudos to you if you got that one right. Here's the next one. Ooh, how to write musical notes on your cheeks. How to really cry super thick tears. Okay. How to afford expensive stuff for teens only. How to cosplay as SpongeBob. And then 2 sex-based ones. Now, granted, this is not an area that I am an expert in. I feel like if you were going to enjoy phone sex, you would not be crying that much. I mean, no shaming if, that's kind of your thing. Some people are, just built that way. But not what I'm thinking. How to cosplay SpongeBob. I feel like, again, wouldn't be that sad. Maybe how to afford expensive stuff? I'm thinking that, like, the logic here of maybe if you cry, you can guilt somebody else into buying it for you, and then you suddenly have the stuff. If nothing else, well, I guess, it might also be, guilt your girlfriend into having sex with you as well. That could also be a way of crying. But I feel like that's not super hot, and just kind of on principle, I'm not going to pick it. Okay, that is the last one I would have picked. At least it's not one of the sex ones, so I can look at this. Well, I would be able to look at this without being flagged, but apparently this article is either not yet passed our initial quality review process or has been flagged by a WikiHow editor. Yeah, surprisingly, cosplay of SpongeBob is maybe not the most reliable article. Who knew? How to eat a cat's skull from the back. How to smuggle a cat in your shirt without anybody noticing. How to change a girl's mind, stop a masturbation addiction. Well, I guess if you're, busy with the cat that's in your face, you might not be so inclined. How to make someone feel better via text message, or how to have a happy, healthy, and spiritually fulfilled old age. I guess, like, how to change a girl's mind, like, oh, hey, I got you this cat. Will you change your mind for me? It's maybe not the logic that I would use. Doesn't seem like it would be super efficient, but it could be an approach that some people take, maybe. I don't think it's the text message one, which probably means it is based on how I've performed so far. I'm going to say have a happy, healthy, and spiritually fulfilled old age. I think in this case, if you maybe like have a cat that you spend a lot of time with, it can be like a companion for you. Hey, let's go. All right, let's see where this picture originates. Oh, also in quality review, don't have to worry about that. We'll just assume that I was right. Let's go ahead and play again. Okay. How to build an incorrect clock. How to have the minutes on your clock do the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man from car dealerships. Oh gosh, maybe like how to pass. My guess is this is gonna have something to do with like passing the time, and it's kind of a still shot of a hands on a clock going very fast. Let's have a look. How to say some common phrases in Esperanto. How to make a girl become obsessed with you. How to play a prank. Or how to induce nightmares. I feel like there's a couple of ways. I'm not entirely sure. I guess like if you're trying to learn like time flies in Esperanto, it could be from that article. I would not think it would be, but you know, you never know. How to play a prank, maybe not the most subtle. My gut on this one says how to induce nightmares, because my feeling is that it is something where you're like passing the time going through this nightmare, and suddenly like the clock expires, and you know you wake up and it's 6 in the morning or whatever. All right, it is how to induce nightmares. Yay me. And let's see if that article or that picture is here, because we at least have an article to look at. We are looking for a clock with a bunch of hands, and we are not getting it. Wow, yeah, I guess a lot of these pictures are very old at this point, given how many times this article or like this game has made its rounds. But it is co-authored by Samantha Fox, MS, so licensed therapist. Good to have an expert talking. Let's move on. How to measure the length of your tongue. You got about 1 inch there. I mean, it is the inch from your tongue to like a table or something, so I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and have a look at our options. How to tell if you genuinely like someone. How to stop a sneeze. How to give your boyfriend space, or how to stop hating other women. A lot of life hacks here. I don't think it's how to tell if you genuinely like somebody, unless like your strategy is let me lick your furniture so that I know based on your vibes or whatever that you're somebody that I like. Probably not. I feel like the only way of going about this is how to stop a sneeze. I would be stunned if it was any of the other ones. Okay, thank you. Let's find out what the tip is here. Like, do we have, use your tongue. Stop, drop, and wait. Find a small table anywhere in your home, hold your face about 1 inch from the top of the table, and stick your tongue out. The sneeze should subside naturally. Okay, that's kind of what I was figuring. I'm like, if you keep your tongue out and you just force it, you might be able to kind of tamp down the sneeze naturally. So there you go. I don't see any fingers on her hand, which makes me slightly concerned. Is that a her or him? I can't really tell. Let's see what our options are. How to love your girlfriend. How to make a girl become obsessed with you, making an reappearance. How to tell if you genuinely like someone, or how to survive a cold winter. Huh. Curious about what the sort of logic is from y'all watching this about what you think it might be. How to tell if you genuinely like someone, how to survive a cold winter, how to make a girl become obsessed with you. I don't know why they keep suggesting that that obsession one for me in particular. That doesn't seem like, I need to be called out or anything like that. But let's go ahead and call it, I'm going to say how to survive a cold winter. Because maybe you need to get in your car and you need to heat it up, make sure all the snow's cleared from the window or the windshield, all that. Okay, it is how to survive a cold winter. Article and quality review are not able to look at it, but I'm going to assume that I was right. Right, makes sense. Like, I feel like it would either be heat up the car or drive somewhere warm, or drive somewhere to get supplies, or something like that. One of the games we're playing is just kind of a fill in the blanks kind of deal at this point, so that might be a blank you could fill in. Ooh. How to hide your left hand behind a piece of paper. How to. I mean, the person in it seems kind of confused. How to be confused at multiple stacks. How to grow your hair super long. How to be a punk. How to discuss Barack Obama intelligently. Again, this is probably from like 2014 or something that this game was made, so, definitely probably more of the era then. How to be mean and intimidating when necessary. I feel like mean and intimidating, like holding up pieces of paper going, I'm holding paper. Be intimidated by me. It's probably not the most efficient, but I don't know what it could. Probably not how to be a punk based on how they're dressed. How to discuss Barack Obama intelligently. I mean, it doesn't seem like a bad option, come to think of it, because, like, maybe you have notes that you need to use or something, but none of these seem right. I don't think it's how to grow your hair super long, because his hair is not all that long. Let's say it is how to discuss Barack Obama intelligently. Alright, I had a guess about what the logic might be, but I'm going to, I had a feeling that might be the case, because again, this article probably has not been looked at in like 6 or 8 years at this point. Like, it has been a while. So I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's like, you're looking at the newspapers and you need to find the news on Barack Obama, so you're discussing him intelligently with all the facts in front of you. I'm not sure. But yeah, fill in your blanks there. Ooh, this is it. This is how to make a girl become obsessed with you. I'm calling it. I mean, nice guy is kind of a red flag, though. Ooh, how to date a girl that's taller than you. How to dance emo. How to improve your public speaking skills, or how to deal with your parents' divorce. Maybe. Okay, the only logic I can think of with this one is maybe for dating a girl that's taller than you, by being a nice guy, you'll be more endearing to her and she'll be more willing to sort of overlook your kind of lack of height. I feel like it can't be anything else, and it is. Let's see if that is somewhere here. Don't mention it. Only masculine energy. Remember that she likes you. Aw, dressed to look taller. Yeah, once again, picture is not here. Disappointing, but yeah, probably something along those lines. Alright, moving on. Kudos if you got that one right. Ooh, how to find love, literally. I like that. Let's go. I don't know if it's right, but even if it isn't, I should be titling articles at this point. Like, that is good. How to play hide and seek with half a heart. How to be quirky. How to lose your fear of being fired. How to cope with arrogant people, or how to live in peace. I don't think it's either of the middle two. How to be quirky or how to live in peace. I guess looking for a heart in the woods would be a little bit quirky. I don't think that's what they're going for, though. My best guess is it's going to be how to live in peace. And it's going to be like, you have to go full Thoreau and, live by a pond in the woods and, find love there. Okay, it is how to live in peace. Let's see if that's here. I know it's probably like a futile effort at this point, but I like looking at it, making sure that it's not there, because I like to have that information if it is here. Alright, no, I didn't see it. And again, I am skimming these very quickly, so there is a very good chance that I just completely passed one by, and there's not a thing I can do about that. But we are going to move on because we don't have any other information about it. Okay. how to get mugged. Whoa, just take it easy, man. How to admit your own lack of knowledge in a subject. I don't know. Ooh, like how to do like reluctant jazz hands? Hmm. Let's see. I've made enough jokes on this one. Let's see. How to clear a stuffy nose. How to stop staring at a girl's boobs. How to reason or how to not care what people think. I don't think it's how to clear a stuffy nose. I don't think it's how to reason. I could actually see this. I mean, it could be how to not care what people think and just be like, I don't mind your opinion. You have yours. I have mine. Yay for both of us. I feel like it's most likely to be how to stop staring at a girl's boobs, though. It's sort of like you're looking at them and then you're like, you catch yourself and like, oh, gotta pull back. Not looking at her boobs. That'd be rude. Yay, I was right. We all have to have our skills in not staring at a girl's boobs. I will not open that one though, because I do not know how specific and detailed those drawings are. Like, I could see nipple piercings. I feel like that's probably as much as I can get away with, at least for my 4th YouTube episode. Ooh. How to take shots of whiskey? How to overcome your anxiety, which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with meds. You don't need to self-medicate with booze. Just saying, if anybody is watching needs that. I don't think it's how to stop staring at a girl's boobs, because we just had that. And not once is she looking at the guy going, how to decide if you should become a stripper, maybe if you drink enough and you're like, hey, maybe stripping is the deal for me. I don't know. How to be polite in Norway. How to be subtle about getting a guy to call you. Do we have how to... No, that was... I think the first time we saw how to decide if you should become a stripper was the one that was like how to be Bella from Twilight, right? So I don't think... It could be that one. How to be subtle about getting a guy to call you. How to be polite in Norway. Well, if it told us, like, if it was some weird Norwegian name on the bottle, then I might be more inclined to say how to be polite in Norway, but I don't have that information in front of me, so I can't say for sure. Let's say how to decide if you should become a stripper. I think, you drink enough. Actually, no. Because there's a check mark. And the check mark makes me think that it is something that you should be doing. So let's say drinking in Norway. No, it is the stripper! Dang it! Dang, I thought I was sure about that. Because I'm like, if it was deciding you should become a stripper, the alcohol is not a key step of that process. Or at least it shouldn't have to be. Oh, here it is. Remember that staying sober will be important. So I feel like you should probably have an X in front of that bottle, right? Unless it's like a big bottle of apple juice or something. No, I don't know. Again, not going any deeper because I don't want to get flagged. But yeah, I don't know about that picture. I'll be very honest with y'all. Ooh, okay. How to... Let's see. So it's a guy saying something about money and it's like asking a question and receiving it? How to audit an accounting class. Shout out to my accounting major brother Evan. Let's see what else it could be. I feel like it's gotta be some kind of like academic professional setting. How to put on pantyhose. I'm going to guess it isn't that. How to get over writer's block. How to work and study at the same time, or how to talk to authority. I feel like it's probably one of the last two. I don't think it's writer's block. How to work and study. I think it might be like him talking about his work, and that's what the like dollars, the dollar bill is. And then the study is the question mark that he's asking his professor about. Yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and have a look at that. See if that's still on there. Scrolling down. And again, like, it is, I'll say right off the bat, it is a very difficult proposition to both work and study. Like, I'll be honest, a certain amount of work or study, and I am just gassed for the week. Like, that is just not something I feel like I can do. It's been a while since I've had to study, but even so, just with work, like, once you have so many hours in, you're just like, I need to sleep all the time. I did not see our friend with the dollar bill in any of these pictures, unfortunately. We got close, though. Huh. Okay. Well, we are going to go ahead and move to our next one. What in the heck? How to rave. How to disco. There's gonna be something like that. This might be the most baffling set of choices that I have had yet. Wow. How to take action if a guy calls you ugly. How to help save whales. How to be a Christian leader, or how to get over an anime addiction. How to take action if a guy calls you ugly. Look away! Don't see that ugly visage. Or visage? Visage? Either way, no, I don't think that, like, the guy there is looking away or anything like that. How to help save whales. I don't think hitting the club is a good way of saving whales. I could be wrong about that. How to be a Christian leader. I suppose if you were one of those, like, 80s or 90s televangelists that was, staunchly pro-family values but was actually cheating on your wife in the background, maybe that might be someplace you find someone to cheat with. I feel like the most logical one, though, is how to get over the anime addiction. Because the anime addiction, maybe it's like, oh, you spend so much time inside watching anime. You need to get out of the house and engage with the world more. Let's see if that's right. How? Okay, I am befuddled. I have been bamboozled. I've been speckle-dorked. Whatever you want to call it, I am that. What on earth is this picture? Please still be here so I can see. Oh, host a community event. Maybe it's a community pro-whale rave. It does say try screening a movie or hosting a dance party. So that might be what they were talking about. They just removed the picture? Let's see if the picture is here. No, the picture's not here. So that's probably my best guess. Is that they were talking about community events, and they said, get out, have a party, save the whales. I feel like there are probably more efficient steps you can take than that, but I am not a noted whale conservationist, so I cannot be sure. How to indicate what your friend's height is plus about 2 inches. How to put your arm around your imaginary friend. How to pretend to be a wizard. How to develop common sense. How to cosplay Barbie, and how to stop thinking that accepting help is a sign of weakness. I feel like the accepting help is probably not it, given we've already had one of those. How to cosplay Barbie. Huh. I don't feel like either of those guys would be particularly inclined. I could be wrong. I was talking about, like, putting your arm around your imaginary friend. I feel like pretending to be a wizard is pretty close on that front. Hey, pretend to be a wizard. Let's see, like, maybe it's, oh, I conjured this entity. Look at, this air elemental that I've summoned, now bringing D&D terminology into this. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Carry magic potions. Ah, what's up, muggles? Good to see y'all. Right. I dragon very much enjoys lighting them. Malak Corman Elitas. I do like the fake spells. Let's see. That wasn't supposed to happen. So in other words, this step is basically telling you, like, when unexplainable things happen around you, say you meant to do something different. Yes, it's born for humans to doubt, perform magic tricks. Adopt character traits of a wizard. I don't know. All I know is making up spells is fun, and what's up, muggles might be my new greeting whenever I enter a room. I don't know. But yeah, we pretended to be a wizard. Okay. How to... I would make a joke here, but I have no idea what those things are. I just know that they seem to be protruding from this guy's hands. How to date a girl that's taller than you. We've had one of those already. How to impress people. How to act like royalty, or how to start doing stand-up comedy. You know, how to act like royalty. You're not wearing like a crown or tiara. You're not in any fancy getup. I don't think it's that. How to start doing stand-up comedy. I mean, I am not a stand-up comedian. I do pretty much subpar, improv reaction stuff on YouTube, and that's kind of the extent of my comedy experience. But I feel like the WikiHow for that would be more like jotting ideas down, or being on stage, or having a bunch of drinks to get rid of that anxiety, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna say how to impress people. Yay! I don't know how you're impressing people, but I feel like just summoning energy from your palms, that would probably impress me. To not paraphrase Shania Twain, that would impress me much. Take responsibility, be honest, be positive, respect everyone, be humble, live an impressive life, get great at what you do, work hard, help others, stand by your beliefs. Man, there's so many steps to this. Jeez, like at a certain point, you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to bother trying to impress people. Whatever. I will just stick around being unimpressive. That is fine with me. And I didn't see that picture anywhere, so we are going to move on. Again, I might have passed it, but I am not super committed. But sheesh, that was a long article. Ooh. Okay. How to pose for the before and after pictures on the, your dentist wall. How to reveal that you have no uvula. How to, let's see what these are. Cosplay Barbie, making another appearance. Decide if you should become a stripper. We had that. There was a bunch of alcohol involved. How to love, or how to act like Sonic the Hedgehog. So it's probably going to be either Barbie or Sonic. I feel like it's not how to love. Although it could be. Sort of like, love the people you're with. Love your creepy smiles that you can all smile with together. I'm gonna say how to cosplay Barbie. Yay, it is. Yeah, just like the blonde hair seemed like the closest thing that could possibly be to a giveaway. And quality review, so we don't have to worry about that one. Ooh. How to do a subpar impression of Rodin the Thinker. Let's see what these are. How to eat a donut. Again, like, probably not. How to talk to girls as a teen boy. Maybe it's like, oh yeah, look at this teen boy who's talking to us. He clearly, has read a WikiHow article and we should listen to him. How to make friends, or how to be sexually empowered. I'm honestly not sure about any of these. They don't feel good. How to make friends. How to talk to girls as a teen boy. How to be sexually empowered. Honestly, this is kind of like a 1 in... I was going to say 1 in 4. I guess more 1 in 3. I don't think it's how to eat a donut, but that means it probably will be. Let's say how to talk to girls. How to be sexually empowered. Okay. Not going to look at that one. And moving on. Might do 1 or 2 more of these. How to impress Major League Baseball scouts with your pitching aim. Just beam them in the face. What else? I guess how to make a statement about coal and how harmful it is to other people. Come on. How to not be lame. How to tell if someone is high. How to stop being selfish, and how to play the alto saxophone. I'm going to guess, I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, maybe this blonde dude is walking away from me because I'm so lame, and then I pelt him in the face with a, bunch of coal, and he suddenly goes, hey, this person isn't lame after all, they're pretty cool. I need to talk to them. Or maybe he's just high, so he finds being, again, beamed by a black wad. Maybe he just finds that super funny, and that's why he's giving a thumbs up. Let's see here. How to tell if someone is high. How to not be lame. I feel like I'm going to be wrong either way. Oh, yay, I was right. How to tell if someone is high. Curious about how that applies. And given that the article has a different name right now, I don't know if that's still going to be here. How to character behavior, common drugs and their side effects. What to do. No, I did not see it anywhere, which I am genuinely curious about, because that feels like, throwing something at somebody may be not the best way, but, getting their reaction could tell you whether they're high or not. We'll do 1 more, and then we'll call it a stream, because we've already been going for a while. And I want to make these, challenge-based ones perhaps a little shorter, just so that you don't feel bound to watch an hour and a half of stuff at one time if you have other things you need to be doing. How to... Okay, so we got a guy who's handcuffed to something and an alarm on his computer. So how to be chained to your desk. How to warn others when somebody's logging in to watch porn. How to become a teen hacker. How to watch a horror movie. How to be a spy, or how to be a fascist. Okay. A lot of Trump jokes I can make about being a fascist that I don't want to, because we don't have the time for that. How to become a teen hacker. How to be a spy. I feel like the handcuffs are the key there, because maybe you have been caught hacking and you have to be handcuffed to something. There it is. I wonder if that's still there or not. Take classes, okay? Explore on your own. I wonder if it's a result of getting caught. Practice your skills. Use hacking. Here it is. Avoid any illegal behavior. Regardless of how tempting it may be, don't start doing illegal things with your new hacking knowledge. A single bad hack, that's why you're in trouble with the law. You get handcuffed to, the air there. Don't be fooled by the stories of professional hackers becoming trusted employees after being caught. Far more often, hackers simply go to jail. Yeah, that's true. And avoid being associated with illegal behavior. So basically, they waited half the page down and be like, okay, we know you want to become a hacker, but don't do it for anything illegal. And at a certain point, it's like, okay, how many legal ways of hacking are there? I feel like you're going to have some, brouhahas with the law, unless you're like, I'm going to become a consultant or something. But, odds are if you're Googling how to become a hacker, there is, I would say, upwards of a 50-50 chance that you are doing it because you have illegal stuff in mind. Just saying. All right. Anyway, like I said, that is going to be the last of our adventure today. Just want to make sure we are, in and out in a reasonable amount of time. And I've done a lot of these, and I don't want to like overload with that either. But let me know in the comments. So if there are any like backstories that you have in your head for any of the pictures that we couldn't find, put those in there. Of course, feel free to like put your scores in there, compare how you did. I got 17 right and averaged 68%, which, even outside of like the 2 for 3 that I started with before the stream, still I think pretty impressive. So I'm proud of that one. But if you did better, let me know. If you did worse, let me know. Always happy to see like where your logic lied, how you felt about it, all of that fun stuff. And of course, as always, if there's any other like challenges you want me to do or games you want me to play, feel free to let me know that as well. I am always looking for stuff. I have a couple in mind. I am only like a little more than one act through Life is Strange, so I'll probably wrap that one up before starting a new like series. But if there's any like one-off streams or various like concepts that you want me to try out, let me know that as well. I am very open and amenable to that. For now, I believe that is about it. So, I don't know why it's not taking the whole screen. There we go. Yeah, so for now, I think that's about it. So make sure that you have done, the YouTube steps, like, subscribe, comment, share with friends, share with enemies, share with people you have neutral feelings about, whatever you prefer. Thank you for staying involved, staying engaged, stay cool, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!